Alright YouTube, and welcome to a short but sweet Borderlands 3 information video. IGN first just dropped a whole new video covering some of the unique weapons coming to Borderlands 3. Now some of these are weapons that we've seen before, but there's a couple new ones in here with some new information as well as some Easter eggs and references. So I'm going to quickly go over them and dive into what this reveal has given us. As always, the link to the original video can be found down below in the description. This one isn't on YouTube at this time, this is actually live right now over on the IGN website. However, I'm sure it will end up here on YouTube eventually, as with the rest of the IGN first Borderlands videos. So right off the bat we get to see a little more gameplay of the Burger Cannon, which is a weapon I'm sure most of you guys watching will already be familiar with. As we know, it's a side quest mission reward that you can get on the planet Promethea, and a lot of streamers actually managed to acquire this thing at the reveal event, so not a whole lot of new information here, but we get some awesome snippets of gameplay of Moe's using the Burger Cannon. The next weapon we get is called the Freeman, and I've been told by a friend of mine that this is actually a reference to Half-Life, where the character Gordon Freeman had a rocket launcher that did essentially the exact same thing that this thing does. I've never played Half-Life myself, you can judge me if you want, but this thing is pretty damn cool. This is the player controlled rocket launcher that I believe we've seen a few snippets of before. Wherever you aim, the rockets follow. The third weapon is probably the one I'm most hyped for because we don't know much about how it's acquired or how it works, and this is the GunGun, and I believe that this is the first time we've learned of this thing's name. So the GunGun has a lot of mystery surrounding it. We now know it's a piece of Eridian technology thanks to people piecing stuff together to do with the symbols found on the weapon and throughout other footage we've seen. Shout out to Headhunter and his video covering this topic, that can be found down below in the description if you're interested, but this is a little extra footage of the GunGun where we see it shoot out a little loot explosion of weaponry. It looks like they only managed to get some greens and one blue rarity weapon, but I believe we have had confirmation in the past that we will be able to get legendaries from this thing. As for how it works or how to acquire it, that sort of remains a mystery to us for now, but hey, we're only a month away from Borderlands 3 as of today. Next up we have a TDO SMG by the name of the 10 gallon. Now I'm not sure what this one is referencing, but if any of you guys know, let me know down below. And this one is kind of interesting, kind of similar to the Deliverance shotgun from Borderlands 2 in a way, because what this does when reloaded and thrown out of your hand, it floats around in the air around you, almost like Zane's drone action skill, and it shoots at enemies around you while you of course get a second one in your hand. If you toss out another 10 gallon while you have one currently in the air assisting you, the second gun will turn into a magazine, flying towards the original gun and refilling its ammo, which is pretty interesting. And then lastly we have this insane piece of weaponry, which is a unique pistol with a fixed bayonet known as the butt plug. Now we had heard that this thing was coming for a while, but I do believe that this is the first footage we've had of this thing, and it's pretty crazy. So if you stab an enemy in the arse with the pistol's bayonet, it deals out massive damage, possibly even insta-killing them, we don't really know. I have no words for this weapon, but it's going to be a bit of a crazy one to play around with. The Gearbox are literally leaving no stone unturned when it comes to weapon variety, with having a butt I can't even say it, man. This is ridiculous. My mum's in the next room. A butt plug themed pistol. Jesus Christ, Gearbox. So that's it for this video. Overall, I'm massively interested in learning more about that Eridian GunGun and how it works. I think that's probably the most exciting aspect of this video, but yeah. I appreciate you guys stopping by and checking out the video. I'll have the original IGN video down below so you can go ahead and watch the original footage for yourself. Drop me a like if you enjoyed and consider subscribing if you're new to the channel and like this kind of coverage. Thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next one.